What up? It's your girl Nia, and as promised from my last video, here is an all-natural DIY tutorial on my scalp and skincare. But before we get started, I want you to look at some of the hats that I wear. Grace Alaye, sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, but they are silk-lined caps that protect the forehead and keep the moisture in. And honestly, I've been wearing them even before radiation. Let's get into it. So this is an aloe vera plant. Next, I'm using a fork, knife, and spoon. Then I'm going to use a stocking for straining, a measuring cup, and a blender, and you want a container that you're going to pour everything in. And before we even get started, you're going to want to make sure that you wash your aloe vera plant. And when you wash it, let it sit, and you'll notice yellow liquid draining out. This is known as aloe latex, and it has a bitter taste. So make sure to wash and let drain. So the first thing that I do is cut the aloe vera plant. So first I cut it down the center, and I learned that the easiest way to cut is to eventually turn it on its side and cut. After I cut into smaller pieces, I'm then going to try to cut off the sides. And you notice that the sides have spiky points on them, so you're going to want to make sure to be careful. So you're going to want to make sure to keep the sides, because they will come in useful later, so just put them aside. So if you notice and look at the aloe vera plant, the two sides that we cut the sides off, then it has a curved side and a straight side. So this is when I take my fork and stick it into the plant to help keep it stable while I'm cutting the straight side off. You're going to want to make sure to put the straight sides aside. You don't need to get everything cut off, because we will use the sides for our oil later. I use a spoon to cut the gel out of the center of the curved sides, and then I put those sides aside with the straight sides. And you're going to want to scoop the gel into the blender. So after I'm done scooping them into the blender, I do finally blend them. And you notice that the aloe gel gets very fuzzy and frothy. So what you're going to want to do to strain is to take your stocking, fit it over your measuring cup, and the stocking will come in handy, because that's how we will drain the pulp out. So you're going to want to pour the aloe gel into the measuring cup with the stocking. And that's it. You're done with your aloe vera gel. Now, let's move on to the oil. So, what you're going to want to do is to take the sides, take some coconut oil, some vitamin E gel, almond oil, and I have lavender, which is used as a scent, but it's optional because you can use whatever scent you want. I add the sides, and then I take a 1/4 cup of everything, but I don't fill the cup up to the top. I only fill it about halfway for each of the oils. So then you're going to want to put it all into a pot and set that on the stove on medium, and wait for it to cook and get really hot and start boiling. So once all that is done, you're going to want to take the sides of the aloe vera plant out. So take the skin out, and then you're going to want to take a straining spoon, cup, I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but you're going to want to put that over your measuring cup. So you take it and you pour it into a container that you can easily apply it to wherever. Take a look at the bottle. You will notice the oil and the water don't mix. And the oils obviously come from the coconut oil, the almond oil that we used, but the water is from the aloe because aloe vera is a water-based plant. So what you're going to want to do is to shake it up every time. So now that we've made the products, I will show you how I use them after I come home from radiation. First, I do wash my face with the Johnson & Johnson baby soap. I then apply the aloe vera gel to my face and my scalp with 2 separate cotton pads. After that, I apply the aloe vera oil that we made, and then I apply Aquaform, which is a deep moisturizer, to my forehead because that is where it's most dry from radiation and skin is peeling now. Finally, I apply Mederma, which is an oil used to care for scars. So that's how I apply all of the products. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click that like button, that subscribe button, and comment down below. I'll see you next time. And remember, all crowns need caring for.